Hello, it is Mark, and welcome to Scotch Sunday. Today we have the Tomatin Oloroso Cuatro series. This was a series of 4 that they did: Manzanilla, Fino, PX, and Oloroso. They were $40 a piece. They are all 12 years old. They're all aged 9 years in Ex-Bourbon American oak casks, and then this one was aged 3 years in the Oloroso casks. So let me go ahead and open her up. I don't think they use color. They don't use chill filtration. And oh, it's pretty and dark. I think they're actually first fill also, if I'm not mistaken. All first fill. So roll it. Okay, so Tomatin is a Highland single malt Scotch. They were established in 1897. Distilling went on in the area as early as the 16th century. At 1906, they went bankrupt, reopened in 1909. 86, they were purchased by a Japanese company. They're the first, I think they were the first Scottish distillery owned by a Japanese company. I'm not positive. Seems like they were. But in 87, they were producing probably the most malt of any distiller in Scotland. But by 2007, they had decreased by half. They're traditionally used in blends, which is about 80% of their output. But they are increasing their single malt line. They have a 12, 14, 18, 30, 36 cask strength, the Dualcus, and a port cask, I believe. The Dualcus and the port cask are no age statements. I think the cask strength is a no age statement also. They also make a peated one called Cuatro. They make that for 1 week of the year, kind of like the Balvenie does. Just for that 1 week is all they make it. So, all right. I do not think I've met the guy who came from the distillery, one of their ambassadors. He's a pretty cool guy. I can't remember his name. Actually, I have his card in my wallet, but I still don't remember his name. All right. So that's the color there. That's the color there. This is the, again, Cuatro series, which they spell it with a C and not a Q. I don't know. Okay. So, and yeah, this was one of only 2,000 bottles, and I actually have 3 of them. So, and I saw one on the shelf in the store. I may go buy a fourth one for $40. You're not going to find another single malt, a 12-year-old single malt, and you're certainly not going to find a 12-year-old single malt aged with any aging in sherry casks. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, I mean, Glenmorangie 10 is $40, and it's in ex-bourbon casks. But yeah, to get something for this price, absolutely good deal. It would be a great entry. And Tomatin, I think, is already kind of a great entry-level Scotch. Entry, I don't want to say level, but a good entry Scotch, not very offensive. Pretty safe Scotch. So, Cuatro series, this is the Oloroso finish. They really don't have much on this, on the labels. Okay, so Tomatin Distillery is one of the finest Highland single malt Scotch whiskies. It is located on the Monmouth Mountains, just south of Inverness, capital of the Highlands of Scotland. Established in 1897, Tomatin is one of the highest distilleries in Scotland at 315 meters above sea level. Soft waters of the Altna Frith, which runs clear and pure through the Monmouth Mountains, helps to create a Highland single malt with delicate flavors, yet a rich and mellow style. Its undoubted quality and consistency make for a truly fine dram. So, on the aroma, I'm supposed to get fruitcake, boiled sweets, barley sugar, orange sherbet, and creamy fudge. Slight hints of sweet smoke. Palate should be pine wood. I don't know that that's a selling point. Bitter chocolate, coffee, and orange marmalade. So we'll see. I bet you I get pears, because that seems to be a Tomatin thing. No? Don't get pears, get peaches. I get some spice. Ginger spice. There is a sweetness there. It's not strong. I'm not getting any smoke. Smells like typical Oloroso sherry. I'm getting a custard note. No. A cream. I'm not getting a creamy custardy smell. Oh, it does say creamy fudge, doesn't it? Okay, well, I wouldn't call it fudge. More like custard. Creamy custard. Orange sherbet? Definitely a sweetness in there. All right. There is a definite graininess. I like that. Definitely grain, more grain than I've seen on the others in this series. Yeah, I guess that's that pine wood they're talking about, but to me it's more like, you know, just the malt. I am getting some orange now on the nose, but honey, a little bit of honey, but really custard and apricots. Oh, yeah, that's very nice. Definitely get the malt. Very grainy. I am getting some wood. I wouldn't call it pine wood, but not oak either. Almost like a nutty wood, like, you know, walnut, you know, or like when I smoke, sometimes I use like pecan wood. Pecan wood. That's what we're going to go with. Pecan wood. This finish is a little different than the other ones. It's a little bit longer. And it's got a very woody, grainy finish. Unlike the other ones. So, very good. I like the, oddly, this is the one I wanted to hate the most because, you know, there's 1,000 Oloroso scotches out there, you know, and I'm, you know, Fino and Manzanilla is much less, but and you know, PX there's some, but not as many as Oloroso. But this is really the one I wanted to hate the most, but this is really the one I like the most. So, okay, what would I give this? I would give this a 7. I would want this on my shelf for $40. I want it on my shelf. Yeah, excellent. I might even go 8. Honestly, that's good. That's the best one of the series, and I've now had all 4, and that's clearly the best. I was disappointed in the Manzanilla, but this is Yeah. You know, like I said, I wanted to hate this one, but I can't. This is really the best one out of that. All right, we'll see you next time.